Welcome to the Silly Casual. You know, when you put two raven people together, you don't get a calm little chat. You get feathers flying, shiny things disappearing, and a whole lot of mischief. Today, I am joined by Bobby from Wild Raven Tarot and Timy from Raven Tarot Meditation. No readings, no scripts, just rowdy fun, clever chatter, and a few surprise raven questions to keep everyone guessing. So grab a perch, settle in, and let's see what kind of unkindness of raven we can become together. Please, please, please welcome Bobby, Timy. Yeah, this is going to be freaking confusing. Here we go. Please welcome Timy from Raven Tarot Meditation and Bobby from Wild Raven Tarot. I am TarotStache, your host who is does not like being in an aviary. just saying. Exactly. I
am a bird above my head, right?
Yeah, there is.
Yes, there is a bird right above your head. That's good. It looks appropriate, doesn't it?
It's hard to poke it. It's like I'm having a problem.
Well, if you want to poke the ravens, on your own head be it.
Right.
On your own head be it. Please, by all means, everyone, please subscribe to all of the channels. Links are below. Ways to support all three of our channels are below.
Yeah.
Bobby and Gerald do private readings. Timy does not yet.
Not yet.
So just,
someday.
Really?
Someday I will.
It will be soon, because once we're done with this duality pairs. We're doing readings.
Yeah.
Trust me. That is not a threat. That is an absolute promise.
Going to happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Promises have been made.
Once upon a time in Mexico vibe, Bobby.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was telling the guys that anybody who watches my channel knows I work with Lord Hermes, and he's famous for wearing a wide brim felt hat. So every time I wear this, I just feel magical.
Hermetical.
I feel hermetical.
Oh. And right out of the gate, we're 3 minutes and 30 seconds in. Beth has arrived, headlining at the Sands, Gerald and the Ravens.
Woohoo! I hear they're good.
I hear there's a lot of squawking going on.
A squawking going, yeah.
The tickets are like $3 each.
Oh yeah, or a shiny thing.
Yeah, or something shiny and interesting.
Yes,
I am a true raven. I pick up shiny objects everywhere. I really do.
Joanne has joined us.
Joanne Miranda.
Hey, Selena.
River.
Selena.
Anything for Selena's.
Anybody ever seen that movie?
Yeah. I'm always telling her that.
That was big in LA. When I was living in LA, that was a movie. We loved Selena.
Do you remember when she was killed in LA? It was amazing that the outpouring of trauma and grief that people were experiencing. It was crazy.
Hi,
I like our Selenas.
Ethnicity is here. Anything for the Selenas.
Selenas. You have to add an S at the end. Selenas.
You got to make it LA. Got to give it that spin.
Jane the Secret Tarot is here.
Jane?
Hello, Jane. It's good to see you.
Hello.
Kim B has arrived. So, guys, all of us want to know, and we're going to start with Timy, why the name Raven Tarot Meditation? Why?
Well, I wanted to be a meditation channel, and I was really getting deep into the tarot at the time, and I was seeing correspondences between general meditation itself and the tarot, like the philosophies behind the tarot. And then the Raven thing is just something I've been doing since the mid 90s as like an artistic alias, a stage name.
Mm-hmm.
My actual name is very similar, but I use this as for like artistic stuff, just to have like a small level of anonymity, which is almost non-existent really in the internet age, but
Anonymity.
anonymity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I had to pick a corporate email in like 1996, and the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens NFL team had just come back. We had been without the Colts for like 15 years or something.
I don't follow sports. Baseball isn't my thing.
This is the Stewie shaped head ball.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that
The
one.
other ball.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Okay.
You're paying attention to the wrong ball.
Yes.
It's the other one. And it was the Ravens, and I was like, oh, Tim Raven. So that was my corporate email for like a million years. So that was my Raven story. That's it. Oh, and Edgar Allan Poe. I'm a big advocate of the Baltimore Ravens, Edgar Allan Poe. I love the Raven poem.
Draven Michael has
eat my
said
shorts.
A Ravens fan to me. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I'm a fair weather fan at best. Most of the time, I'm just like the only reason to watch organized sports is if you're gambling on them. That's my opinion. Otherwise, it's just pointless, I think.
Okay.
But if you're gambling on it, it's not pointless.
And I want to be very clear that this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. Also, Bobby, football is the one where the guys lean over and touch each other's behinds all the time and pretend it's playing a game.
Gotcha. That's the one where they're bending over and a guy's got his hands between the other guy's legs and everybody runs
to grab
around
a ball. Yes, to grab a ball.
Okay,
yes.
I remember now.
Sometimes they have a towel. They carry a towel.
Yes, a towel is always a good thing. Bobby, why Raven Tarot? Why Wild Raven Tarot? What's that about?
Well, I was Robert Fierro Tarot, but at the time, my in-laws, who are very MAGA and very Christian-y, I didn't want them to see my business being advertised, so I switched my name from Robert Fierro Tarot to something else, and I was trying to figure out where to go with the name. Blame Peter Lorre. One of my favorite movies is The Raven with Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, and Boris Karloff. And when I was a kid, Peter Lorre in that movie just made me laugh. When Vincent Price gives his big speech, "Are you a spirit come from my dear Lenore?" And Peter Lorre is like, "Shut up, give me some booze." And that just cracked me up when I was a little kid. And then when I shapeshift during my meditations, two of my favorite shapes are dog and raven. And
okay.
I wanted to name my channel Bad Puppy Tarot, but I looked it up online and it's a porn site, so I didn't go with that.
Yeah.
There's porn on the internet?
I heard about it. First time I ran into it, honest.
That's hard competition too, porn. So
I did a little meditation and got an image of a raven just flying out in the wild. So
I love it.
That's it.
I love it. Oh, thank you.
Hi, Kale.
Beth said, people find community in organized sports. It brings people together with a common goal. Timmy, just my take. I think this is a good thing. KL is here.
I used to play football when I was a kid. When I was younger.
Did you play any sports, Timmy?
Baseball. I was
Yeah.
if there's any sport that I know the most about, I guess it's baseball. I actually
Me
played
too.
it for a couple years in Little League.
Me too.
My first year sucked because I needed glasses, and then I got glasses, and then my second year I was getting hits, and I made it to the All-Star team.
Ooh, okay.
And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Joey.
Hey, Joey's here.
Yeah, she
Joey,
is.
the Veiled Cottage Witch has arrived. Joey is with me tomorrow at this time. We are doing a creativity conversations. We're talking about scent. So it's going to be very, very cool. Very,
Scent
very
is a good
We
one.
just made an invisibility oil yesterday together.
Ooh.
I left before it was finished, so I didn't get to smell the end of results. But she's bringing me some today, so I'm excited about that.
Is she going to be able to find it?
Ah, I get it.
Invisible.
Invisibility. Yeah.
Madame Maru is here and is putting in the simulcast links into both of our channels. This is wonderful. So,
Hi, Maru.
so I have, I just took the bull by the horns or the raven by the wings and said, I'm going to get these two guys together just to see what can happen. With that in mind,
Uh-oh.
I only did 3 pages of research.
Okay.
I was waiting to see if Linda was here so that I could say that. And so
you didn't do a database search, did you?
a database search.
Yeah,
No,
my criminal record isn't in there, is it?
I would never do that. And if I did, I would never tell everybody publicly. I would be discussing it to you privately.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Because it's more fun that way.
Okay.
So one of the great things that I found out about ravens are masters of mimicry. Ravens can imitate human speech and other sounds, car engines, toilet flushing, even other animals. If ravens can mimic sounds, what's the funniest or weirdest thing you'd want your pet raven to imitate on camera? I'm going to start with Bobby on this one. And by the way, those of you who are watching, you can answer this too. This is also on my channel, available as a podcast. So leave your comments after the show.
So, what's the funniest or weirdest thing you'd want your pet raven? So, I actually saw this. I have 2 answers for this. One, I would want my raven to in the background go bullshit every
Okay.
Behind its wing?
Yeah, just behind its wing.
Flutter its wing over.
I went to a parrot rescue, an exotic bird rescue that my friend owns when they opened up several years ago, and they had a pink, what was that bird with the feathered macaw? Or not macaw, Beretta. Beretta had the bird. Cockatoo. Yeah. They had a pink cockatoo, and it was gorgeous. And I'm looking at it going, oh my gosh, aren't you adorable? Look at you. And she went, fuck me. And I said, excuse me? Apparently, the bird was owned by a porn actress before. So the bird, yeah, the bird was
Heard that
just
phrase often?
filthy. This bird launched into a litany of words. I was like,
wow,
baby! And
had a deep vocabulary of a very specific industry.
It was
yes,
well versed.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is it.
I was there when Beretta was arrested.
Were you? Oh my gosh.
For those of you who are searching for Beretta online right now, just come back. Let us know when you're back. Speaking of well versed, Ms. Tarot D is here. Hello.
Ms. Tarot D is here.
What's up, madrina?
And Maru said, I'd like my raven to roar like a bear.
That would be funny.
I like that. Timy, what about you?
Okay, I have two answers. I have a funny answer and a serious answer. So the funny answer is obviously I'd want my pet raven to fart. Like on
Oh,
video.
that's great.
Yes.
I go, somebody would say something and I go, Raven. And it would go,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
maybe turn in profile and then
Yes.
the feathers would fluff a little bit.
Wow. Okay.
That would be good. Or the serious one is I would like the Raven to talk to me on camera and, you know, give me advice as to what the next right thing to do is. That
Sort
would be
of
interesting.
like a divination tool.
Yeah. But it wouldn't be an imitation of anything. It would be actual.
So
know,
it would be
true
Raven
conversation.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Teaming up with the Raven spirit, you know, be unstoppable.
I've got questions about that too.
Okay.
Just saying.
I ain't scared. Bring it.
But I always shoot high, and that I admit is kind of a high shot to get a Raven that would actually talk to me and give me good advice. But a farting Raven, I would be satisfied with that.
I would think they would go for more money. I would pay more for a farting Raven.
For the farting one. You know that joke about the talking frog? I'll tell you that joke later.
Okay.
Similar. Anyway, sorry, Gerald. I'm ruining Gerald's flow.
No, you're
You need
not.
to shut up.
What flow? What flow? I mean, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. And just in case people were wondering, I am wearing pants. Swampy is here. Hello, Swampy. Right. So here's another question: is this because they mimic sounds? I wonder if are either of you willing to mimic me on camera?
Are either of you willing to mimic me on camera? That's the best I could do. Sorry.
Okay. These guys do not know what questions I'm asking.
I could try to do the mustache.
You remind me of that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, the underwater dude.
There you go. Oh,
purchase responsibly.
Purchase responsibly.
What's the catchphrase?
Purchase responsibly. Know your limits.
Know your limits.
Here to share,
not to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Which
is a really good thing to remind people. You can get your own TarotStache merchandise. The link is below.
Gerald, king of merch.
Well, I'm not definitely the king of merch, but I do have this TarotStache vibes hat. I'm loving. It's a hat, Bobby. It doesn't have a brim that sticks out.
For Christmas.
You know why I started wearing hats is because I do the farmer's market with Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, on the weekends. Mm-hmm. And before we got me a large outdoor umbrella, the sun was in my face all day long. And I was getting sunburned. So I had to get big hats. And then I found out I just liked them.
And you were not putting sunscreen on or anything like that, correct?
Half the time.
Not out in that kind of sun.
Nah.
When you live in the West, you need sunglasses and a big fat hat.
Yeah.
Dude.
Half the time I would remember to spray with the stuff, yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for the imitations of me, mimicking me.
You asked.
I did ask for it. What I'm curious about, I'm going, gee, do I turn those into a short or something like that? So
no.
oh, maybe. Oh, here you go. And they look good on you, Bobby.
Thank you, Maru.
And Ms. Tarot D says, men look good in hats.
Yeah. You know that song, You Can Leave Your Hat On? I love that song. I know you know it, Timmy.
That was the one where the guys in England stripped, or in Scotland.
Oh,
they did that
full
song.
Monty.
The Full Monty. That was the song they played. They stripped to in the Full Monty. You can leave your hat on.
There you go. Yes.
Was that who did that? That was
that That was a movie.
Werewolves of London guy, wasn't it?
It was the same guy that
I don't know.
he had a disability and he sang on ground.
Oh, that guy.
What was
Yeah.
his name? I'm sure Motto will post it in a
You
second.
did Goodbye with the Help with My
Ex-
Friends cover.
Yes, Joe
and
Cocker.
Woodstock.
Thank you.
Joe Cocker, yeah.
I hardly know her.
It
Love that
was
song.
Joe Cocker.
Ravens are known for stealing shiny objects.
Yes.
What's the shiniest tarot deck or magical item in your collection that a raven would definitely steal? This time I'm starting with Timy.
I use silver dollar coins with my cards. So let me see.
Oh,
Like
yes.
I think that's very stealable from
Mhm.
a Ravens point of view. I got a whole bunch of them. I put them on top of the cards to sort of anchor them down
I love
onto
that.
the table.
That's a tough question.
That's all right. We'll wait.
I think it would have to be my Hecate pendants. They're the only things that are real shiny on my altar. I think I have one here. Yes. I have a lot of pendants,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that would probably be what would get taken.
Okay.
I don't really have anything else shiny up there, except my
Joey
blades.
says you're always taking her lighter.
She is pissed. I'm always taking her lighter. I was like, did she say it? Oh, damn.
This is actually an intervention, Bobby. We're here to actually watch you right now go through all of the drawers and the shelves to see how many of the lighters
Actually,
that you can
I'm down
find.
to 2
You've been hoarding.
lighters. I've been going through them a lot lately. I don't normally get, well, you asked, so
Lighters
I don't
always
normally
run
get
out.
flour. I
worst
normally
time.
get vape, but this time
Yes.
I got a lot of flour, so
Yeah.
I've been using lighters.
KL Starlight gave a donation to you, Bobby. That was very sweet.
Thanks, KL. You sweet pea.
Joanne Miranda, 1 year on my morning walks, a raven would always fly by my head after my earrings.
Probably some good earrings.
You know, that reminds me. I was at the pharmacy one day, and 2 ravens landed, one on the sidewalk and one on the hood of my car.
Mm.
And this is before I was Wild Raven Tarot. And it just was one of those moments where I'm trying to reach for my phone real gently as to not scare them away.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't make it, but that was a very special moment for me for some reason. It really was. It was like getting in touch with Raven Spirit or with the nature.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that. I have. Is it you who likes this deck, Bobby?
Yes.
Murder of Crows.
Yes. I have it right here.
Okay. And is it true you're wanting this edition? The one with the color?
I didn't even know they had that till recently.
I'm putting this up here because, Timy, I am taunting a raven.
Yeah, that's the word I'm hearing in my ears, taunting me.
And I'm like going, ooh, look, and see it's shiny.
That's very shiny and provocative.
Yes, and leave it to me to be provocative.
It's got that nasty old red on it, though. Ooh, yucky poo-poo.
Yeah, I should probably not have this out or anything like that. That's probably a bad idea. So, yeah. Ooh, Murder of Crows with color. Mm-hmm. I was actually going to do something specifically with this for the show. However, crows are not ravens.
They're in the family, but no.
They're in the Corvus family. I got a lot of
Yes.
crows in my backyard. I record them all the time.
Yes.
Added
Joanne
into
said, it's
meditation.
great when we make connections with animals. It really is. It's amazing. We have Jan is here. Hello. Not getting their notifications, which is a good reminder for everyone to verify you are subscribed.
Yeah, click on
Yeah.
the subscribe and go all the way to the top of the list and click on all. And then
Have
you'll
you
get the
guys been
notification.
getting unsubscribed to like random channels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, did the person kick me off or did I do it wrong? And then I'm like playing mind games with myself for the rest of the day.
I do want to say, before I move on to the next question, I have to continue to taunt Bobby.
Oh, jeez.
My deck is 2616.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me while I flex.
It's okay. I don't have.
He's not
Raven
finished with
deck.
the taunting yet. He's still engaged in the taunting.
Of course.
He can taunt all he wants.
It's all right. It's all right.
This is my personalized healing light tarot gifted to me by Chris Butler with my logo printed on it.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that is sweet.
That's
Swampy,
all I got for bragging rights. That's it. that is it.
Swampy gets unsubscribed all the time. Jane said, I follow a guy on Instagram who cares for ravens. And
Maybe I can retire at his house.
There you go.
Ravens are smart. They're quiet. They remember shit. They're thoughtful.
Yeah.
And they never forget a face.
That is true. Bobby, I'm putting this away in my the crow bag so I can move on to the next topic. Just saying. This, I think I'm going to take a sip.
Is that a crow milkshake? Is that made out of crows?
It is not. However, it
Is
does
this
have a
flavored?
TarotStache sticker on it so that I can know it's mine. A group of ravens is an unkindness. What would you rename the three of us, or what would you rename the three of us together? I want to know what people in chat are thinking. What would you name the three of us together?
A trio of bird brains?
Okay.
No.
It doesn't flow. It doesn't flow.
Yeah. Well, unkindness. How about a kindness? I think we're pretty kind people. We could be.
We have a snark from Jan.
A snark?
A snarkness.
A snark of ravens.
Yeah, that would be good. A snark.
The three amigos.
Now we ride.
I named my dog Buttercup because of that movie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
we have
my little Buttercup.
Brothers 3, Birds of a Feather.
I like a snark so far. That's good.
I think a snark is a very nice answer.
A snark of ravens.
I like it.
Yeah. I've never been snarky in my entire life.
I mean, did that come out loud? I'm sorry.
I think we both
yes.
made a sound when you said
I meant
that,
to
Joe.
make that sound internally.
We made an involuntary sound.
Yes. I was actually really impressed. I did not know a group of ravens was called an unkindness.
Well, it's a murder of crows, right? So I guess it's an unkindness of ravens. Why so mean to the Corvus family?
I have no idea.
PR.
I call BS.
Right.
Totally BS. It's Corvus.
What did I win?
Discrimination.
You win the satisfaction of, at this point, having the funny. Oh, yeah. We have 6 eyes. spelled S-I-C-K-S.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If we were a rap group, maybe put an X.
Stash Raven
S-I-C-X.
Mad.
How about a stash and two birds?
Two ravens with a mustache. With a stash. Oh, it's good. I like it.
That sounds like a sex position or something. Two ravens with a mustache.
And we could go back to the football comment about towels and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can go back to sports jokes.
Now I keep thinking of the position. Now I'm like, oh, it's like a dirty Sanchez. Okay.
Yeah, or a hot Carl.
Yeah.
Rusty trombone. What other you got? When you got
Oh my God.
that was a South Park thing. Remember South Park when he was?
Yes.
Best.
Oh yeah,
South
hot
Park
Carl.
episode.
Right.
The best
Dirty-
South Park
don't forget
episode
Dirty
is when they
Sanchez.
made the brown noise on South Park. That was the best.
Because ravens are scavengers, and if you saw a bunch of them in a city, it would probably was caused by murder.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
that?
that's a common war image, like in the old days when it would be a total like meat slaughter of two armies meeting together, and then there'd be crows everywhere eating them.
So I'm going to clear the palate for a moment. Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word moist. Everyone say it with me. Moist. Moist. Moist.
Was there anybody here that fully appreciates the
I
length and
do.
breadth
I
of
have
moist?
a birthday. I have a birthday coming up, and I really like a moist cake.
Yeah.
I think it's a very desirable thing.
This is an actual cake thing. I like to bake. It's how I relax sometimes. And applesauce is what I use in my cake instead of oil.
That's a healthier option, I believe.
I've heard of
Yes.
that, putting like interesting things in the cake batter to make it moister.
Yeah, my mom, when I was a kid, decided
vegetable.
we should have for my birthday party little surprises in the cake. So she baked those little green plastic army men into the batter.
Like a king cake. Yeah.
Yeah, like a king cake. Unfortunately, the army men that she used didn't bake into the cake.
They
melted and smoked and created a toxic thing in all the firemen.
It had a
were
low
all-
melting point.
Yeah,
Low
it
melting
was
point.
low
not a
melting
good
point.
night.
That's a really good question. Do either of you have a low melting point?
Yes.
Do you want to say more about that, Bobby?
I'm very aware of what I like and what I don't like and what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. When somebody else tries to tell me how I feel about something or how I should feel about something, I go from 0 to bitch like that. If you've crossed a boundary of mine that you know is there, I don't hold back. I'm going to let you have it.
Of course.
Fuck around and find out, like Joey says. Joey, that explains a lot, Bobby.
Yes, it does. Oh, here you go. Apparently, there's M words. The M word. Your M word is minutia,
Minutia, yeah.
and mine is moist.
I used to say congruence too much. Then I watched all my Gerald YouTubes with me saying congruence 8 times in one episode. So I try to not say. No, I do. I would say the word congruence over and over again. And I'm like, you sound like an a-hole. Stop saying congruence.
I say minutia. Oh, go for it.
we have a question from Jan. Timmy, what is your M word?
It's congruence.
Leave it to Timmy.
I break the rules. It starts with a C, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I make one up that starts with M?
No, you don't have to. No.
Moist,
it's
minutia,
okay.
And modesty.
Congruence. What?
That's the first thing that came to my head.
I say minutia.
Moist, minutia, modesty.
I say minutia because when I do my readings and I'm talking about Virgo energy, Virgo deals with our daily life, the minutia of our daily life. So that's
There
my
you
word,
go.
Minutia.
Madame
Congruent to a spiritual path.
I think congruence should be your
Also
M word.
moist.
It works. It works.
Yeah, it is.
So Norse mythology, Odin, the chief god, is famously accompanied by two ravens, Hunin, thought, and Munin, memory, who fly around the world to gather information and report back to him. And so here's my question. I did not pay Maru to do that, and thank you for this. Odin had two ravens. If each of you had a personal raven, what would you name it and why?
I and Joey can verify this. I do have two ravens. My spirit guides and guardians are an extension of me.
Mm-hmm.
I will not tell you their names, but they're there.
Yes.
And I forgot about them when Joey did her first healing session on me. And ravens don't like Joey. She's had previous experience with the birds.
Yeah. They pecked at Joey.
Yeah.
Did you not let them know that she had permission to be here?
No, I didn't. It's just
how'd that work for you, Timmy? Bobby?
I didn't even think about it, it didn't even occur to me. I had my fan here, and now I don't. Dang! I was all set for you to thwap.
Yeah, signature move.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I know they're always there. I don't think about it. I don't dwell.
Draven said seeker and reflection.
My raven would be called Truth, because that's my higher power.
Truth?
Okay. Truth. And the other raven's name would be Congruence.
Their names have to do with opposition.
Yeah.
They're counterbalance type energies is what they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He let him get me. Oh, I know he did.
It was, yeah.
I mean, surprise. Bobby, I see you.
Okay.
I know.
You shouldn't let them peck at her.
I didn't let them peck at her, Joey. See what you went and done. I just forgot to
start
pull them back.
Well, we do the best we can.
We do. Jan said truth and justice.
That would be a good one. I could name the other raven Justice. Truth and justice.
We have Onyx and Replay. I think Replay is a good one. I think that's a very good one.
Yeah, I picture them as my two angels on my shoulders, the little angel, the little devil speaking in my ears, giving me the right advice. What did you think about this? Did you think about this? How about this? And
a talking raven. I have a t-shirt with Hugin and Moonin on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost a lot of weight since then, though, so it's kind of big on me. Those are my fat t-shirts when I was like heavily bloated,
big boy,
alcoholic.
I've
lost about 50 pounds in the last 2 years.
Good for
I-
you.
Very healthy.
I lost about 90 total.
Wow.
And after I had my brain surgery, I just started losing weight and
Mhm.
got a little thinner. And now it's to the point where I have trouble keeping food down sometimes. So
Yeah.
my weight pretty much manages itself.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, and I'm glad both of you are healthier.
Yeah,
Me
my blood work's
too.
almost perfect now. It's taken 7 years, but it's almost normal.
Awesome.
That's excellent. One of the other things you may not know about ravens is they couples mate for life, and they'll spend a lot of time grooming each other and even dancing.
Wow.
That's true.
I've had a lot of relationships in my life, but I can say with confidence that I've never cheated on any one of them. I thought about it a couple times, but I never actually did it.
That's good. Well, I think that's good, but here you go.
I've been with
Hypnicity
my
said,
old. Oh,
Hypnicity said, I lost 60 pounds due to colorectal cancer 11 years ago. Good for, I mean, I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah.
right.
Were you going to say, Bobby?
Oh, I was just gonna say I've been with my old fart for over 25 years, so I mate for life.
Yeah.
You fuck with me, you stuck with me.
There you go. Well, and the thing is, when I came out of the closet, it was in the late 80s, early 90s, and there was a lot of rampant exploration.
Promiscuity.
Promiscuity. That's a word. That's a word I should make up or make into a short.
Yeah, make that word up.
We'll
Make
give
that
you
word
credit
up.
now.
We need a word to describe that.
Moist
Phenomenon.
acuity.
Moisticuity.
Moist promiscuity. Moist cuity.
Moist acuity. Here we go. We're making up words.
You're gonna get letters.
Okay.
From the
Leave a
Moist
comment,
Acuity Police.
everybody.
The moist police.
The moist police. Pamela
Like,
Batchelor.
no moistness allowed. Only government approved moistness is allowed. And it's a sad, small little layer of lube.
My parents would have been married 55 years the year my father died. So for me, what I knew about relationships is they're long term. That was very true. My first long-term relationship lasted for 14 years. So there you go.
My first long term was 3 years, and then 5 years, and then 25 years. My next one should be like 80.
Yeah.
How old do you plan to live?
God, I hope not long. Oh, shit. I'm only budgeted till 60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, just look for that vampire to give
Right?
you that little slice of life,
So this has gone in an interesting direction. Ravens remember human faces, especially kind ones, and grudges. They can even recognize you years later.
Peck at you.
They would peck at you. Yes, they do it. Do you have a long memory?
Timmy?
If you're talking about resentments, I used to, but
Mhm.
I've learned to let that garbage go. And I still do it because, it's a hard, bad habit to release. But accumulating and keeping and, tending to resentments is something that I used to do with gusto, but I don't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bobby, what about you?
Well, reading what Joey just put, Bobby can hold a grudge.
Here, let me put that on. And here, let me read it this way. Bobby can hold a grudge.
Bobby can hold a grudge. The thing is, I'm gonna get all serious with you for a second. I've got serious health problems.
Mhm.
I don't have time for people's bullshit.
Yes.
I just won't do it. I won't engage with you. I will tell you to fuck off. And this is after I've tried everything to get good communication, to get things settled. And if we can't come to an agreement, then I can't have you in my life. Be gone.
Mhm.
And yes, I will hold a grudge and keep you out of my life. There's a couple of people in this town where I live where, although I don't actively go out of my way to say, well, those fucking bastards, I still, if their name comes up, get all bitter about it.
Mhm.
But I'm not putting that much energy into it because they're not worth my energy.
Mhm.
It's wasted energy. Yeah.
But I will hold a grudge. No, I will hold a grudge and then wait for a time in the future to do something petty and bitchy to you. That's how I am.
How's that working?
I,
for
I
you?
will. I will say
It
that
works.
I do gather insight about people, and if somebody's done me dirty, then I won't have any resentments like I would have in the past. I just don't
I'll give you a
engage
for
with them
instance.
anymore, and that's insight. That's valuable
Yes.
insight.
Mhm.
This is a for instance. There's a store locally that I used to work at that I no longer work at as a reader. I had an argument with the owner, and although I won't trash them to anybody, what I do is I send people in there and say, "Tell them Bobby sent you." So every time she makes
Mhm.
a sale with my name, it's just a knife, So I'm supporting my community and managing to get one in at the same time. So yeah, I'm a multifaceted bitch.
Is that the fan thwarp to the whole experience?
It's
Yep.
the period at the end of that sentence.
Mhm.
I can't, because I don't want to see people fail. I'm not somebody who wants to see people fail, but I also want you to know that I'm a dick. So I'm going to find a way to combine the two.
Nothing wrong with clear communication.
Nothing wrong at all with clear communication. Don't. And that Hypnicity said, "When I'm done, I'm done."
Yep. I think I mentioned this to you before. That what did she say? Yeah,
Takes one to know one, homie.
Uh, you asked a question previously on a show about ending things, and I was like, "Nope. When I'm done, you're out. That's it."
Mhm. Yeah. Jan said, "I used to hold grudges. Now I just release people I would have begrudged."
The way I visualize it is that I don't create a resentment against somebody or a grudge and then hold it tight inside me anymore. I just let it go through me and out the back. That's how I visualize it in my head.
Mhm.
When I start clamping up about something that happened a couple days ago, and I'm like, son of a bitch, motherfucker, and I'm just like, no, let it
Yeah,
pass through me and behind me,
I don't
and that's how I
have
visualize it.
I don't have the energy or the desire to carry an active grudge. But if it pops up, I'm gonna I'm gonna say something about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess I should answer this as well.
Yeah.
I can hold a grudge. I can hold it tightly. I don't have time for that. I have other things to do with my and it does not serve me well. Part of what serves me well is making sure I'm holding on to my energy and I'm directing it where I want it to go. It's like, okay,
Well, I work with the god of boundaries. So I'll lay my boundaries. But if you in the future cross those boundaries, that's where I'm all kinds of asshole-ish.
mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
but as long as you don't cross my boundaries, we're fine. Live your life.
I'm not touching your boundary, Bobby.
You're
Been so
crossing the
long since I've
line,
had my boundaries
Gerald.
crossed.
Yes.
You're touching the line. You're coming
I'm,
right
I'm
up to the
touching
edge of
it,
it.
but I'm not going over it.
You did right up to the line.
Right up to the line. Yeah. So, hello. It takes so much to get me to that point where a grudge would be. But if it gets to that point and we are in a room together, I'm the only one in the room.
You just freeze
Grudges
people
can
out.
take on a power of their own. I mean, they made movies about it called The Grudge.
Yes.
Grudge
Oh,
is-
yeah.
I know that
Yeah. And
there have been recent instances in my life where I've taken this new path where I don't hold resentments against people that I have problems with. And, what I do is I just live my life and, I come across them here and there and I just, I'm polite and say hello, but I don't engage any further with that. And I think that makes them angrier. The two people that I'm thinking of, it makes them angrier that I treat it that way, where it's not this big drama where I'm saying, I can't be anywhere near that person, or I can't, I just ignore their presence.
yes.
And that in itself is like you were saying, Bobby, it's kind of sending a communication without engaging in that communication.
Yeah.
Mhm. I agree. Ravens are acrobats and love to play in the air. What's your most raven-like habit? Something silly you do just for the fun of it.
Oh. Well, everything I do for fun is, you guys know about. I perform acts of divination for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like to look into the void through the veil. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get so excited when I get clients. I'm like, yes, another chance to read.
Yeah.
I guess the silliest thing I do is I like my Alexa when I'm doing the dishes or cleaning the house. So I will dance around like I was 22 and for a good 30 seconds before I have to stop and breathe. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
I dance.
I love that. Timmy, what about you? What's your most raven-like habit? Something silly you do just for the fun of it.
I like to paint stuff with spray paint.
Like
I've
buildings.
got I build a lot of stuff, and many times like this this desk that I'm sitting at. When I decided that I wanted to do YouTube videos, I designed a thing so that I can hang the cameras and all that kind of crap from it. And I always go overboard and I over design it, and then I like to paint it. I like to make it look nice,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes like an extra day, but I like spray painting it. And then, last week I was feeling like I needed to have more expressive energy stuff. So I was building shelves in the basement, and I was just going to, I'm using like recycled wood, like that's around the house. Cause I don't know if you've been to the hardware store lately, but like buying
Yes.
a 4x8 sheet of like 7-ply plywood is like $200. So anyway, I've been using shit around the house, and I was like, I'll just cut it and stick it up there. But I was like, nope, let's paint it, and I went through the trouble of painting it, and it looks 100 times better. So I'm always painting stuff at the last second. Like, I should paint this. So that's kind of a silly habit to engage in, I guess.
I think that's fun.
Draven says Bobby will be doing the dishes and doing the cha-cha slide. Not true. It's the Cupid shuffle.
Oh, so you were doing
That's
line
better
dances.
That's better.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
well I was a
dish
karaoke
vibe.
host, so
Karaoke hosts.
every now and then I'd throw the line dance songs on for everybody to dance to, and I dance with them. So yeah.
When I was a drunk, that was a silly thing I'd do in public, is sing karaoke badly. You ever meet anybody like that, Bobby, when you were a karaoke host, a drunk person that probably shouldn't have been up there?
freaking night.
Really?
It's like your enthusiasm for this song does not equal your talent for this song, my friend. That's what they should have told me every time I walked up.
My enthusiasm for communication stems from bars. As a bartender, trying to find the right way to tell somebody that they're cut off and they need to get the hell out of your establishment. Learning how to talk to different types of people under different types of situations was very useful.
Yeah, making the drinks was only 10% of the challenge.
My very first night bartending, I shit you not, I had to jump over the bar with another bartender, but Dukes of Hazzard style, to break up a bar fight. He jumped over and he looked at me and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, fine. And I had to jump over too. Yeah.
This wasn't in the job description.
That was a rough bar.
I'm like going, we hung out at very different places, okay?
Well, this was a rough bar in California.
I guess.
Our doorman was shot for ejecting somebody from the bar. And the sad thing is he didn't have his vest on because he sent the money home to Mexico for his family rather than buy the equipment he needed. Yeah, that was very sad.
Yeah, I was hanging out at very different bars than the two of you. Just saying. Michelle Marie has come in. So hello, Michelle Marie. And
hello.
Okay, so we have two more questions.
Oh yeah.
If a raven showed up to host this casual, what tarot card would you expect it to pull first?
8 of Wands.
Because?
You're like, because, say more. 8 of Wands is, to me, the fastest moving card in the deck besides the Knight of Swords. It's all about speed, communication. It's called the card of swiftness. It's ruled by Sagittarius and Mercury. So Mercury is all about communication, and Sagittarius is healing. So bringing that healing, that's the first card that popped into my head.
Okay. Timmy, what would be the first card you'd expect the raven to pull?
Well, I consider ravens to be a messenger. And that raven, I think, would pull the Fool card first, because that's the first card of the journey in the major arcana. That's the way I would look at it.
Yes. I want to know what people think in the chat. What tarot card would you expect it to see? That you would expect to see? I think for me, the first card I would expect to see it is I would say the King of Wands, because they want to watch where all of the energy's going and the mastery of it and what the control is. It's like Gerald Howard energy.
That was cool.
You sounded like
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom there for a minute,
did it
Gerald.
Do that again? Oh,
yeah.
Jail.
That was cool. I was like, I knew he was a robot. I knew it.
He's a Cylon.
He's a Cylon.
Would you stop telling everybody? I'm going to get
with a
in
mustache.
trouble.
A Cylon with a mustache. I didn't know they had that model.
Oh my gosh. Joey said the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Hermit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe even the Hanged Man, because ravens watch.
I'll watch one more day, see what happens.
Yeah.
Do you like to watch, Bobby?
I'd love to watch.
Please don't say more.
I won't.
So,
I enjoyed the 90s. That's all I'm going to say.
Draven said the Tower. They are messengers and can be bringers of change and transition. It is up to us to how we interpret the raven's message and musings.
That's a good one. I agree with that one.
Yes, yes. Is there, before I ask my last question, is there a question that you would like to ask each other?
I
Or
have
is
no-
there a question in from the chat for the two ravens that are with me?
Let me know what you got.
I have a
Timy.
question for Bobby.
All right, you
Let's
go
hear it.
first.
How long have you known? Geez, now my mind's blanking. Veiled College Witch, Joey. How long have you known Joey?
Well, I moved into this town about 5 years ago, and I met her as soon as I came in, but we didn't become friends for a couple years. So I've been close with her for now a couple years now, 2 years, I think. But before that, we were acquaintances that knew each other through the local witchcraft shop.
You guys are great
honestly-
together. When you do that show together, it's great.
Which
I
is happening
honestly
this
can't-
afternoon, right? The
Yes.
420 show.
What's going to happen is I'm going to get off, clean up the room real quick, and Joey's going to show up, and we're going to do a 420 episode today. I honestly can't remember. I think I went to Coven. She invited me to Coven, and that was it.
It was all downhill from there.
I was in. Yeah.
Sometime it'd be fun to do a this is me, putting something out there that the two of you can ignore, you and Joey. I'd love to do a reading with the two of you about the two of you and your relationship.
Oh my. Okay.
That could be a lot of fun. That could
be interesting.
I could access a lot of records and stuff like that.
A complex relationship. It is.
Oh, trust me, I know. I watch.
She's my best friend, my little sister, and my high priestess. That's the thing. She is
receptive energy, high priestess.
She's not as receptive as you'd think. She's a warrior. She's the Morrigan. She is Bridget. She is fire and steel inside that little body.
We'll just put it this way. She is not one with whom you would want to mess.
Nah.
So,
I wouldn't.
Bobby, what's your question for Timy?
What was my question for Timy? When did you first realize you had a talent for seeing beyond?
Well, I think it's been a really, really, really long time, back when I was a little kid, but it's one of those things that you ignore because you're supposed to, it's not something that you're supposed to take seriously. My mother told me that her grandmother, so it'd be my great grandmother, she was very involved in the spiritual movement at the turn of the century, like when, during the Golden Dawn Rider-Waite Smith type period. And they would do seances and things like that. And my grandmother was very uncomfortable in the house when they would do stuff like that. But that's the only esoteric connection I have family wise. But that always resonated with me because I always felt, connections to that type of world, but it's only been lately since I've gotten sober that I've delved into that part of my personality.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should always explore the depths of ourselves because you never know what you're going to find.
I get surprised all the time.
Right?
Yes.
And it's free. I mean, you're doing it.
And it's free.
It's like, well, shit, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
What a practical skill. You're like, I didn't even have to pay any money. I didn't have to get a subscription that renews every month,
I want to throw this out there, people. Since we're talking about ignoring our gifts or having them show up early. I suffered a lot of problems because I didn't want to look at my gifts. I didn't want to look at my gifts in a certain way. I wanted my gifts to be quote unquote white magic above ground. And the truth of the matter is I'm a liminal witch. I ride the line between the underworld and the above world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I get my ancestor readings done. And just making that admission that it is part of me, life got so much easier.
That is very true. When we accept and recognize and see the gifts that we have, seeing those enacts them, empowers us with them.
Yeah. I didn't want to deal with ancestors, spirits, anything like that. I really didn't.
Mhm. Yeah. Once you claim it, it's yours.
I also
Raven?
didn't want to teach.
And
I
it
didn't want
feels
to do a
natural.
lot of stuff.
And Timmy, you said, and it feels natural.
Yeah, and it becomes
When
a
you
part
claim
of
it.
your daily life, and you're like, how is it that I lived without this for so many
Right?
years? You know?
Yes. Yes.
Now I'm like, I can't believe I tried to shut this out.
Yes. Yes.
But you know, we're in good company. Everybody has that to some degree. Most people have it to an almost complete degree, where everything is shuttered when it doesn't need to be. Just remove those shutters,
Yes.
you know, and let it shine out.
Yes.
Let the sun shine.
My
Not put
final,
my hippie slippers on.
There you go. There you go. Yes. Did you let your hair grow really long, Timmy? Is that, do you have it tucked up under your hat, your hair?
I used to have really, really long hair when I was
Bitch.
an '80s musician.
Mhm.
You know,
You had a
I have
hair
old band. Well, it wasn't like a heavy metal. It was like a emo, like Steven Seagal ponytail that went down like 3 feet behind my head.
Interesting.
That was in like 1988,
Wow.
89, 90.
So,
And then I got married and I had to get a real job. So snipped that thing off. I still had it until a couple years ago and I threw it away. I'm like, why are you hanging on to this ponytail?
Magic.
I was just going to say that. You can do a whole lot of magic with that.
Maybe that's why I threw it away.
There you go.
Gerald and I are coming from the witch's point of view. Magic, dude, magic.
You can do a whole
It was
lot
a big
of magic.
chunk. It was like 10 inches long at least.
Well, okay. And if you put that 10 inches next to tiny hands, that's really huge. Were you a drummer, Timmy?
I can play drums, but I don't have much stamina because I don't play enough. But yeah, I can drum like with a regular set. Yeah. And I'm a bass player now, which is really a very percussive instrument, if you ask me. I mean, half of it is percussion as much as it is.
I love bass players. Bass music.
Melodic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a bass player. That's my natural position in a band, is the bass player. And I always lived up to that, fucked up bass player person. It's like, oh my God. Of course it was the bass player that did that,
There you go.
And then the cops showed up.
My favorite riffs on the bass is from that song Cool Jerk. Dum 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 dum. I love that song, Cool Jerk.
Who does that?
Well, Go-Go's had a version, and then there was the original that I can't remember who does it, and I like
Go-Go's.
both of them. Yeah,
I have to look that up. Check it out.
Great bass line.
Bobby, what's bringing you joy?
What's bringing me joy is, this week my husband's been able to get up and do a lot of stuff. He's been up, he's gone to the store. Right now he's in the kitchen I think he's doing the dishes. I don't want to jinx anything. But for those who don't know, my husband has serious health issues and is bedridden a lot of the time. So when he's up and able to get around, I'm very happy. I'm excited. And it's just less for me to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Timy, what's bringing you joy?
Lately, since we're talking about it, listening to music. I go on these like YouTube rabbit holes with music, and lately everybody's talking about their favorite bass line. Lately, my favorite song is a bass line that I'm going to learn. It's "What Is Hip" by Tower of Power, which was a 70s funk band. And I'm going to learn that riff. And I think the drummer in my band might be into like maybe playing that like to warm up in between songs and practice or something. Playing old 70s funk tune, "What Is Hip." So I've been listening, I and it's kind of coming off of like a Motown period where I was listening to a lot of Motown, like "Never Can Say Goodbye" by the Jackson 5. The guy that did the bass line on that was just brilliant. James Jamerson, maybe, I think, was he one. Anyway, I've been listening to music. That's bringing me joy lately.
I like that. I love that. And that's where Hypnicity came from.
Draven is asking if it was the Capitals.
What is hip?
Draven asked if the Capitals did Cool Jerk. I think it might have been, but don't quote me on that.
The Capitals. What kind of song is it? What kind of genre is it?
It's a mix between beach and Motown.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, it's old 50s Cool Jerk. Dun, 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 Cool Jerk. Dun, dun. So I think you'd like it if you'd like Jackson's, early Jackson's. You'll like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. If I'm allowed to call you two gentlemen.
You said gentlemen. I was like,
can we turn around like the Three Stooges?
Yeah. What?
Gentlemen, come here.
I really appreciate the two of you being willing to come on and be silly with me. I hope this was enjoyable, not too scary.
Totally enjoyable.
Yes, Joey. Yes, loose term. And some gentlemen are looser than others.
I resemble that remark.
I know. That's why.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm a retired hoe. I'm married now.
My period was between September of 2001 and probably the winter of 2005.
Oh no, for years.
I was an LA man hoe.
I was a hoe bag because I was a bartender in gay bars, and I'll tell you guys,
you always want to get with the bartender.
Never sit on a bar pool table, you guys. Just throw that out there.
I was not like that at all. How's that?
We're such a balanced trio. You got me and Bobby on each end, and then
yes,
Gerald.
You've got the dark wings.
Yes,
Gerald. Thank you for having us on tonight.
Oh well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So the Ravens have definitely had their say, and a few laughs along the way. A huge thank you to Bobby and Timy for bringing the feathers, the fun, and the mischief. And thank you for joining our little flock today. If you called along with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It keeps the unkindness growing. Until next time, may your shiny things stay safe and your laughter take flight.
Now
never more. Off. Nope. Always more. Take care. Bye.
See you later.